Grindr is facing a lawsuit that alleges the illegal sharing of users' HIV status. Greetings, everyone. Today, we will be delving into an important subject regarding Grindr. In the United Kingdom, a class action lawsuit has been initiated against Grindr, involving 670 individuals who are seeking compensation for the alleged disclosure of users' HIV status and sensitive information to third-party advertisers. The lawsuit asserts that Grindr violated data protection regulations by sharing user data without obtaining consent. It is worth noting that Grindr has previously faced penalties for breaching GDPR regulations in relation to sharing user data with external parties. The primary objectives of this lawsuit are to provide restitution for affected users and ensure the safeguarding of data privacy within the app. Now, without any further delay, let us commence our discussion. A large number of individuals have united in a class action lawsuit in the United Kingdom against the LGBTQ+ dating app Grindr, with the aim of seeking compensation for a past incident where the company is accused of sharing users' HIV status and other confidential information with third-party advertisers. As of today, 670 individuals have come forward to join the class action lawsuit filed in England's High Court, and legal experts at Austin Hayes anticipate that this number could potentially increase to reach the thousands. The lawsuit claims that Grindr breached UK data protection laws by sharing user data without their consent. The focus of the lawsuit centres mainly on alleged data disclosures that occurred prior to April 3, 2018, as well as between May 25, 2018 and April 7, 2020. In 2018, Syntef researchers shared findings that seemed to indicate Grindr was sending large amounts of users' sensitive data to analytics companies Localytics and Aptimize, as previously reported by alleges. Grindr's trackers collected and compiled data from public profiles, which included sensitive information such as a user's HIV status, last test date, sexual preferences, and GPS location. The revelation that the data might have been shared with analytics companies resulted in severe backlash against the app developer who, although not apologizing for their alleged involvement in the controversy, swiftly revised their privacy policy. According to the former Chief Technology Officer Scott Chen, Grindr made it clear that they would never disclose the specific sensitive data requested by researchers to external parties, while also reminding users that any personal information they added to their profiles would be made public. The reaction from users was characterized as careless, and the supposed occurrence was condemned as a blatant infringement on privacy. Detractors argued that the details were included on a public profile with the intention of connecting with someone who shared similar interests, and that it was unreasonable for any user to anticipate their information being exploited in such a manner. According to Austin Hayes, the law firm responsible for the lawsuit against Grindr, the claim filed in the English court alleges that Grindr engaged in the unauthorized processing and sharing of users' data with third-party entities, such as Localytics and Aptimize, which are advertising companies. This alleged misconduct would enable an indefinite number of third parties to specifically target and personalize advertisements for Grindr users. Austin Hayes also asserts that these third parties either directly delivered the advertisements or acted as intermediaries in the field of advertising technology, potentially transmitting data to fourth-party entities. Furthermore, the assertion suggests that after the advertisement was delivered, there is a possibility that third and or fourth parties may have kept certain shared data for their motives. Additionally, it claims that Grindr obtained payment or received commercial advantages from these third and fourth parties through the exchange of users' personal data, which served as a revenue stream for the platform. In 2020, Grindr was fined 65 million Norwegian kroner by the Norwegian Data Protection Authority, NODPA, for its violation of the consent rules outlined in the GDPR, equivalent to $5.9 million based on the current exchange rate. The case of NODPA did not address any breaches related to the disclosure of HIV data or details about a user's sexual preferences. Nevertheless, it determined that third parties had obtained a user's GPS location, IP address, advertising ID, age, gender, and usage of the app. As a result, the court concluded that Grindr had shared user information with third parties for the purpose of behavioral advertising without proper legal grounds. Following Grindr's appeal, the initial ruling was affirmed in September 2023 by Norway's Personal Protection Board. Shortly thereafter, Grindr initiated legal action against the NODPA, contesting the legitimacy of their decision. Not only is Grindr facing a claim in the UK, but the company is also under scrutiny in the US, with allegations of data protection failings surfacing as recently as October 2023. In October of last year, the Electronic Privacy Information Center, EPIC, expressed its intention to urge the FTC to investigate the app maker. This decision was made after EPIC discovered that the app was retaining user data even after accounts were deleted, which directly contradicts Grindr's privacy policy. During that period, Grindr informed the register that safeguarding privacy is of utmost importance to both Grindr and the LGBTQ+ community it caters to. And as a result, they have implemented cutting-edge privacy measures and resources to ensure the protection and empowerment of their users. The US-based company, Grindr, did not immediately respond to the register's request for comment regarding the recent news. The article mentioned that the claims, which were deemed unfounded, were made by Ron DeJesus, a former employee and ex-chief privacy officer of the company. It is important to note that DeJesus had previously filed a lawsuit against Grindr alleging wrongful termination and privacy violations. As the managing director at Austin Hayes and the lawyer spearheading the UK claim, Chaya Hanumanji expressed that the clients have endured immense distress due to the unauthorized sharing of their sensitive and private information. Consequently, many have experienced fear, embarrassment, and anxiety. In order to uphold its commitment to the LGBTQ+ community it serves, Grindr should provide compensation to those whose data has been compromised and who have experienced distress as a result. Furthermore, Grindr should take necessary measures to ensure the safety of all its users while using the app, regardless of their location, and alleviate any concerns regarding the sharing of their data with third parties. If Grindr users believe they could be impacted by this security breach, it is important for them to participate in the claim process to seek appropriate compensation and resolution. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.